5.6, dividing polynomials. This would be the last section in chapter 5. We're only going to focus on one little idea behind dividing polynomials. It's really something we've already done before. We're just going to focus on, all right, what would happen if we divided, let's say, a polynomial divided by a single monomial. Right, this problem we have all the skills to do already. If we wanted to divide a polynomial by a polynomial, that process is a little more intricate, and in college algebra, right, there's a whole chapter related to it. So we're not going to delve into that now. We're just going to scratch the surface by dividing a polynomial by a monomial. There's nothing special here. I'm taking all of these terms and dividing them all by 2x squared. So it can create 3 different problems of division. All right, we know how to do each one of those independently. 10x to the 4th divided by 2x squared. Yeah, I know how to do that. I'm just dividing. So I divide coefficients, and I subtract exponents. That would be 5x to the 2nd. Next term, 8 divided by 2 would be 4. X to the 3rd divided by x squared, we subtract, and we're left with 1x. And minus, right, 6 divided by 2 would be 3, and x squared and x squared, those completely cancel out. There's no x's left, and we're done. We divided a polynomial by a monomial. It's just 3 separate little division problems, and we already know how to divide. So, right, nothing special there. It doesn't really get more complicated. I'll give you an example that it doesn't work out so nicely, but still doable. Still a polynomial divided by a monomial, so we're trying to divide each and every piece. If we're going to do that, it doesn't have to divide evenly into all the pieces. The first 2 do, right? But these don't divide nicely, these don't divide nicely. That's okay, we can still write it in a simplified form. Right? So if we divided these, 12 divided by 3 would be 4. And we can subtract our exponents. We have 4 x's left over. So there's our first term. Next term, right, we have 4 divided by 3. I cannot simplify that at all. And when I'm dealing with the x's, again, I'm finding the difference, but now notice, right, remember from our negative exponent section, or the very first section in chapter 5, there are more x's in the denominator. So when we find this difference, right, remember that the extra x's are going to be in the denominator. There's 1 extra x in the denominator here. So 4 over 3x would be fine. And as we go to this last term, same idea, right? 7 divided by 3, I can't reduce that at all. Right? And I can't even do anything with the x to the 3rd. Those are still in the denominator. They don't cancel anything in the numerator. So this would be the simplest way I could write this division. Ultimately, it doesn't look much nicer than how it started, but we can split this up into 3 different division problems and simplify them each as much as we can, and that's what we did. All right. So that's dividing polynomials, and that's all those problems will look like.